Hey, how you doing today? I hope it's well. Oh yeah, don't mind them. Future's just getting a lot closer than we thought. So that being said, I thought we would go back and visit Rush. Red Barchetta? Yeah, Red Barchetta. I actually just learned today that that's a type of Porsche. I think that's what or Ferrari, excuse me, Ferrari. I believe I read. Yeah, Ferrari. It's Rush. They're amazing. It's the dystopian side that we're here to discuss. Well, it doesn't take long. Says it used to be a farm before the motor laws. And then I think back to current events in the United States, and this guy was out there. He's all over the mainstream telling us how if we get our EVs going, we will never have to pay for that expensive evil gas again. But then is all gas created, or I mean, is all electricity created by renewable energy already? Or do we gotta crank up the coal plants to charge those cars? And then does your electricity bill go up? If the electricity bill goes up, does that offset the savings you made not getting gas? I don't know. But hey, there's a tax break for you if you jump in that boat. I'm not saying there's anything against it. I'm just saying I've been listening to this song almost my whole life. And almost my whole life, there's been someone telling me that they're going to take away my cars. It is nice to know they got public transportation available for him to go out and be reckless. I will, I'm not going to play Total Worship on this one. Yeah, that's convenient. When, you know what, maybe when this was written, they couldn't conceive of the individual being tracked so closely. So, in those early dystopian idea books, you could still move around. And now imagine all those dystopian ideas and they control your every movement. Ouch! Ooh, that's owie. That hurts a little bit. I think that's one of the reasons EVs are becoming so incentivized. because if you crap out the infrastructure, your vehicles and your movement just ends because you're not really. I mean, hey, maybe you're gonna pedal generate some power. You can set up your own solar station, but then if they're monitoring energy collection or something like that, I mean, it's the same with an engine. I mean, I'm sure. God, I just think you could keep your gas engines hidden and running and usable longer than your electric crap. I don't know. My electric window's always the first thing to give out in a car. It's like, man, if I could just have a car from the 70s made out of metal, I'd be happy. Like this guy. Okay, it's a must, have to. Every one of you who worships this drummer, talk about how great he was in the comments if you want. I mean, I get it. I'm not it's not that I get it. I just think these guys are super talented across the board. As drummers go, he is. I just don't want to try to pronounce his last name right now. But I do know that he's the car guy that inspired the car for this song. I look that much up. Unless Google's lying to me like a lot of other things they lie about. But that's neither here nor there. Rush is incredible. This is just the Rush's... Don't smoke. It's bad for you. One of those bands I wish I would have saw. Now maybe back in those puffy pants, pirate shirt laser show days. On mushrooms. Okay, there's no video, and I realize I've been staring at it for a while. Because there's dogs playing poker. And it's really just taking me to dogs playing poker. I think one of the holes in my life is an actual dogs playing poker tapestry that should have really traveled with me my whole life. And been maybe a measure of the worth of my partners. If they didn't like dogs playing poker, they probably didn't like a lot of the rest of me too. And like I talk about, I like movies a lot. I've said it a lot. So if you've ever seen, I think it's A Christmas Story, with the ugly lamp. Yeah, and, I'm just saying, there's things. And then here's all the naked dude with the pentagram, but it's not like the evil Satan pentagram. It's more like your 5-element pentagram, and kind of that almost Da Vinci, the guy who drew Da Vinci's Man. I don't know my art that well, especially them guys, and then. I just think the pictures were cool. So I got really distracted by that. I'm sorry. So alloyed, look, sounds like a shiny silver hovercraft, twice as, as wide as the road. That's just what I'm seeing in my head. Crazy. He's got two of them on his ass now, and he's cruising. So, because of my age group and then today's day and age, I love this song, but I have to point out he just Dukes a Hazzarded that shit. Like, he didn't say he jumped the one, over the one lane bridge, but that race just ends with what, their wide asses not being able to go over. The hovercraft needed a bridge. Now, a lot of good stories have plot holes. I'm just saying, I see him going Dukes of Hazzard style, going all off, landing that shit, and then he's gonna, whatever he says next. But that's what I see. All right, like I said, y'all give it because you love the drummer, but man, do I think he can play the shit out of that bass. Smooth. These guys are talented as hell. I know that. Just incredible music to listen to, I will say. Rush. This is some good stuff. I have at least one more Rush song that is just so near and dear to my heart that I gotta bring it up. But not today. Red Barchetta, Rush, off the Moving Pictures album is fantastic. Now I gotta say, that's a burner from one end to the other, in my opinion. I mean, there's not really a weak track on there. If you like Rush and you can't put that on and just... That's a gen. Well, hopefully my coworkers don't hate it too much, because I think we listen to this one at least twice a month. Because I will argue, if you have to listen to Edge of 17 3 times a day on 4 stations in every city, you can listen to Moving Pictures once a month. Hey, it's Roland Green saying I hope you had a wonderful time. We'll see you next time. Later.